Hello, welcome to Yoga with Rach. I'm Rach, thank you very much for joining me today. Happy new moon for yesterday, so 31st of July, / almost today, the 1st of August, is a new moon depending on where you are in the world. Also good news, Mercury has now gone direct, so you can breathe a sigh of relief. If it still affects you, have a little practice with the 25-minute practice I put up last week, which was Yoga to Survive Mercury retrograde. The next one's happening, I think, from the 31st of October. So you've still got that practice there if you want to practice that when we come up to our next Mercury retrograde. However, it is new moon, so as you guys probably know by now, that means we're moving into a new sequence. The moon and the sun are both in Leo. So we're back in our fire sign, and we're going to be going through an evolution of Aries as we move into Leo. But we'll get into that a little bit more as we go through our practice over the next few weeks. So as this is our first practice for Leo, we're going to start with our mudra and our mantra. So find a comfortable seat. You might have a block or a pillow that you've tucked underneath the tailbone if that feels a bit more comfortable for you. If you can, try to sit so the legs are crossed so you can rest the hands onto the knees or the thighs. So as Leo is ruled by the sun gives us all that energy. If we think about solar power, it's constant. Only when things get in our way, such as clouds or the rain, do we feel that effect of not having as much energy, i.e. from the sun, but it's still there, it's constant. Unlike the moon, where it waxes and wanes, becoming full and then go back around to a new moon, the sun is always constant. So we want to try and find that energy. So Soya is the beautiful name for sun, and you might know that from Soya Namaskar, our sun salutations. And because Leo is ruled by the sun, I'm going to walk you through our Soya mudra or our sun mudra. So the idea with the Soya mudra is to invite in more energy. So if you feel quite lethargic, it's all about helping to get rid of the negative energies from our earth element. So if you're very Kapha or Kapha, depending on how you pronounce it, Kapha, Kapha in our Ayurveda system. So if you're very earthy, very grounded, then fantastic, but sometimes that can then turn into being very sluggish and a little bit lethargic, or sometimes we see that as laziness, that we need to get up and go. So Leos are all about having that energy. They're the entertainer. They keep going when everyone else feels tired. They're the ones that keep going. They're a little bit of the life of the party. So they have that Gemini nature in them as well. But sometimes if we don't, we want to find that. So you're probably sitting here thinking, come on, let's do our mudra, because I need to feel that energy. So what we're working with for this particular mudra is our ring finger, which is the earth element, and the thumb, which symbolises the fire. So you're going to just sit with the hands onto the knees or the thighs, let the hands open nice and wide, and you're going to bring the ring finger in to touch the base of the thumb. And then you're going to place the thumb on top of the ring finger. So that fire is holding down that earth element. So the fire is winning as it's sitting on top of the earth element of our ring finger. So I'll just come a little bit closer with this one so you can see. So the hands spread out nice and wide, and you're going to bring the ring finger in to touch the base of the thumb. So keep the other fingers open nice and wide, and then you're going to sit the thumb on top of the ring finger. So you can work that with both hands or with one hand, ring finger in and the thumb sitting gently on top. Inviting in energy, feeling energized. As you close the eyes, focusing on the breath and focusing on how it would feel for you to feel energized or have more energy. And Leo is represented by the lion as well as the sun. Leo or lions are all about courage, finding that courage. So our mantra is I will. And it's very strongly in that present tense, I will, rather than when I'm able to. It's all about I will. So I will be present in my yoga practice. I will listen to my body. So as you hold your hands in your Soya Mudra, your Sun Mudra, your Mudra of energy, focus on the mantra of I will. And make it something fun, if it's something outside off of your yoga mat. So rather than thinking at the end of this practice, I will go do the dishes or the laundry, or I will sort out dinner, Leo wants to invite in that fun. So what is it that you want to invite in that's going to be fun for you, that you are willing to do? Just focusing on the mantra, I will. So you're more than welcome to stay seated, focus on your mantra of I will, whilst holding the Soya Mudra, inviting in more energy. I'm going to pop a couple of links here at the end of the video to bring you back into the fire practice with our Aries practice. So I said at the beginning of this video that Leo will be an evolution of our Aries practice. So to give you a little heads up of what we may be going into a little bit deeper, have a go with a couple of these practices and I shall see you next Thursday. Namaste.